every girlfriend.
But women are moronic.
Look.
They're stupid.
Please don't.
It's not their faults. They're trained to be like that. Perhaps it's in their biology, in their DNA. Coach Greg, and in today's video, a short dude gets a tall chick. And apparently, he's making waves. It's gone viral. People are thinking, bro is only 5'5", and somehow he managed to pull a chick who's 6'3". And I'm thinking, what is wrong with people? She pulled him. I'm sorry to break it to you, but just because he's 5'5" doesn't mean he's going to have trouble with the ladies. Daniel Cormier, UFC legend, Hall of Famer, superstar. He's commenting on this wrestling match. Lucas Bird, he's 5'5", he weighs in about 132 pounds. You know, he's dehydrated, he's shredded, and so on, but he wins the national title. Best wrestler in the country. Bro is a good-looking stud. He's 5'5", yeah, but he's a short king. How many of you think that height matters that much? That just because you're 5'5", well, there's no woman that's going to date you. I mean, perhaps shorter girls, maybe if they're 4'11", maybe 5'3", whatever. But there's no way he could pull a taller chick. This girl's on the volleyball team, and you know what volleyball girls look like. They're squatting down, squatting up. They got amazing bodies. And so how did he pull her? She pulled him. This is a national champion wrestler, superstar athlete who's good looking. And you think that the bitches are going to care that he's only 5'5"? Well, some of them, sure. But of the millions of girls out there, don't you think that some of them are going to be like, this guy is good looking. He's a superstar athlete. He's in shape. He's ripped. He's got abs and so on. And you really think that it's going to be hard for him to get a lady? What's next? You think that girls would never like Coach Greg? Oh my God, he's 5'6". No one could ever like Coach Greg. He's a short king. Guys, if you're short, fat, ugly, and poor, well, it's an uphill battle. But if the only thing missing is your height, it ain't gonna matter. I'll give you an example. You got a 9 out of 10 girl. She's a smoke show. She's got it going on. She's young, beautiful, nice. She's complimentary. She knows how to cook. Do you really think that if she has an A cup that she ain't going to get a man? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And so, yeah, it'd be a bonus if this smoke show had a C cup. But if she's got smaller titties than Eddie Hall, trust me, you're not going to care. Same applies to your height. If you've got everything else going on, you're good looking, you're in shape, you've worked on your body, you've got a job, you've got money, you're a decent human being, the girls are still going to go out with you. Now, sure, there's some girls that you don't even want in the first place. They're going to look at you and say, you're shorter than me, I'm moving on. Their loss. You really think it matters? Of the thousands, no, millions of women out there, you don't need to win them all. No one, I don't care how good looking you are. I don't care how much money you have, how much charisma you have, what you're packing in the downstairs. It's not for everyone. And so when I give advice to men on how to date women, I tell them, be polarizing, be yourself. The best thing you could do is turn the woman off early on. Don't lead her on. Don't tell her the things you know she wants to hear. Tell her the things that are truly about you so that she can decide for herself on day one. This guy's a loser. I don't want him. Great. The sooner you decide that you're not meant for each other, the sooner you can move on to the next one. And the next, and the next, and the next. Problem is, people have a scarcity mindset. And so when they go into a relationship, they start dating someone, they're thinking, this is my final shot. It's my last chance. I got to make it work. And so I'll say, do, behave, act like anything that that person wants in order to keep them. But problem is, months and or years down the line, they discover what they're really about, and it ain't it. They don't like them. Rather than being your true, authentic self on day one and really deciding, are we actually made for each other? Are we actually vibing? Do we have that chemistry that we need? Because the worst thing about dating a girl that you're not meant to be with is dating her another day. Don't waste your time. And if you're with a partner that it's not going to work, break up right now. Oh, you've broken up and you've gotten together. You're trying it out again. Oh, we broke up again? Well, let's whip it one more time. Or let's call it quits. Find someone else. And so in this situation, she pulled him. Now listen, If they both go to a bar and see who can take somebody home for one night, of course she's going to beat him. Any girl, I don't care if she's fat, ugly, and so on, it's going to be easier for a fat, ugly chick to bring home a man than for a man to bring home a baddie any day of the week. That's just how it works. Remember, women are the gatekeepers for sex and men are the gatekeepers for relationships. And so, yeah, she could find a one-night stand easier than him. But for a relationship, this man is a winner. I don't care that he's 5'5". Yeah, women like height. I'm not going to deny that. If he were 6'2", he'd be a legend. Coach Greg would be a legend. Imagine Coach Greg 6'2". It'd be game over. But here's the thing. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Says, I can't give Coach Greg everything. I'm going to give him the looks, the money, the tan. Not fair. And so he says, I got to give him something to work with. I got to give him a challenge. I'm going to make him vertically challenged. And so he makes me 5'6" and says, deal with that. And so I did. Did I let it slow me down? Absolutely not. And so when I go about the world, do I think, oh my goodness, heavens forbid, I'm only 5'6"? I don't know how I could get by. I don't know what to do. I don't think that ever. I never think I'm not tall enough to get this or get that. Other than the top shelf, I get Lucia, my chef at home, to go and reach it for me. She's 5'11". She's a former volleyball herself in her own country. I don't care if somebody is taller than me. I'm not embarrassed. Hey, I can't reach that up on the top shelf. Get it for me. It doesn't bother me. And if you're a woman and you're, for example, 6'3" and you don't date shorter men, oh, I can't handle it. You're leaving really good men at the table. And I've seen it time and time again, even from personal experience. You get to meet them online. You're doing the whole online dating thing. You meet them in person. Oh, you're not tall enough. I thought you were 5'11". Never stated that. Never talked about it. Shouldn't matter. Imagine going up to a girl, meeting her for the first date and saying, oh, I thought you had a D cup. You've got B's. Bye. See ya. It would never happen, and that should be what happens with your height. But women are moronic. They're stupid. It's not their faults. They're trained to be like that. Perhaps it's in their biology, in their DNA. I want a man who's taller than me, a protector. He's a 5'5" wrestling phenom. You think that skinny bro over there who's 6'3" that plays basketball could take this man on? He's a freaking killer. Are you kidding? And so just because somebody's tall doesn't mean they can protect you. Now remember, it's not 10,000 BC and you ain't getting attacked by the bear. The bear back in the day, yeah, you needed a protector. Perhaps they're 6'3". There's a greater chance that they're going to be imposing, protect you from the wilderness, the wolves and so on. But it's 2025. People are packing strap-ons. And I'm not talking about for Wes Watson.
I spoke to his ex-wife, Valerie. She told me he loved to get pegged.
And so, yeah, Wes Watson, not everyone's packing a strap-on. That's for your wildest fantasies.
Hey, look at Bird's girlfriend over there. She's 6'3". Bird's got a 6'3" girlfriend. Look at it. He like 5'5". Volleyball girl over there. They're famous on TikTok. You can't see her head. She's hugging his parents. Lucas Bird.
And so what's funny to me is the commentary is more about the fact that he managed to get this taller girlfriend than it is about him winning the match. And so society cares about height so much that they're shocked that this could occur. Meanwhile, we've got the mountain Thor. He's 6'8". He's 400 pounds. His wife isn't very tall, but yet no one bats an eye. He's about 2 feet taller than her. But this girl's what, 10 inches taller than her boyfriend, and somehow it matters? It's a big deal. Society is shocked by the differences. The fact that he's a little bit on the shorter side, 5'5", 4 inches below the average height of a male. Average height of a male is 5'9". He's 4 inches below average. Average height of a female is about 5'3.5". She's 6'3.5". She's a giant. She's a foot taller than average. Apparently, she's over 3 standard deviations above the mean. Only 1 in 10,000 girls are as tall as her. She's a rare find. He's 5'5", very, very common. And so y'all are impressed that he got a baddie who's 6'3", or should it not be the other way around? Bro can pull chicks, trust me. Now, I don't know whether or not he's rich, but I do know he's somewhat famous on TikTok and so on. And so based on his fame, his looks, the fact that he's a superior athlete, I know that he's a ladies' man. Men are going to want to be him and women are going to want to get with him. We all love climbing trees, am I right, fellas? She's the real hero for having a mind of her own and not letting society keep her from her short king. Is she the hero, though, or is she just waking the Turk up? Yeah, I get it. Women are told you need to date a taller man, but perhaps he's just the wiser. How many taller men are there? She's 6'3". Not many men to choose from. And so rather than thinking, I'm only going to date taller men, that's just one thing, I'm going to choose an awesome dude. Looks, personality, everything. And so just like for us men, having large breasts is a bonus. It's not a necessity. And that should be how it is to your height. Think of it. Men can't do anything to get taller. He's 5'5". He can't go on a special diet. He could wear taller shoes perhaps, but he can't simply just grow. Aside from a limb lengthening surgery that's going to put him in pain for years, ruin his wrestling career, he can't do anything about it. Women, they get breast implants, but do they need to? I don't think so. And so remember, it's just a bonus. It's not needed. It's like having a fancy purse like Wes Watson. Yeah, you might like the purse. It's pretty, Louis Vuitton, but do you really need it? You don't. Bro's trying to make sure his son ain't 5'5". This what happens when a Nick isn't there to keep DC on topic. Short kings up. As a 5'6" man, I'm so proud of him. Now, I don't see it like that. I see it as I'm proud of her. Hey, I'm proud of you. You pulled a wrestling phenom. The fact that he's 5'5" and you don't care just shows that you know what you're doing. And so props to you both. Yes, Short Kings getting a moment. Short Kings for the win. W for the Short Kings. DC's genuine enthusiasm made that video that much better. You know he taking that down every night. Birds love trees. Okay, funny, but the wrong time. Definitely took away from Bird's moment. And so we should be uplifting this man for having won the national title, not lowering him down for having been able to pull a girl who's taller than him. But remember, this video wouldn't have gone viral without that. No one would have heard of this. I wouldn't have made a video. DC says, hey, congrats, bro, you won the championship. It's not a video. And so the fact that we're talking about this gives us an opportunity to grow. And I'm not trying to be funny. Grow in personality, in acceptance, in understanding that height or breast implant size,
It doesn't matter!
unless, of course, you're Eddie Hall. In that case, it should be a lot smaller. DC couldn't wait for the match to end so he could go off. Bro saving his bloodline. Good for him. Who cares how tall she is? That's dope. Everyone is the same height laying down. Exactly. Good for him. Who cares how tall she is? Not the other way around. People making it look like, oh my God, this woman is an angel for accepting and allowing a man who's shorting her to be her boyfriend. Flip the switch. It's the other way around. She pulled him. And look at bro picks up his girlfriend as if he couldn't do that. He's an elite wrestler. You think this man isn't strong? He's weak? You think he can't handle his girlfriend, so to speak? Are you kidding me? Let that be a lesson to you, the short kings of the world. It's not over for you. Just because you're 6 feet tall doesn't mean you're unworthy of love. If you're confident, funny, charismatic, you have a job, you're looks maxing, trust me, you can get more girls than last time. But if you're short and you're fat and you're lazy and you're ugly and you don't have a job and you don't care, well, who the heck is going to want to be with you? Just being honest. And so if you're all of those things, what do you have to offer? Like, do you really expect someone to want to be with you? You offer absolutely nothing. You don't work, you're lazy, you sit on your ass every day playing video games. That's all you offer. Maybe there's a video gamer out there that wants to be with you, but you have to offer something. And so can't you just be your best self? I'm not saying you need to be perfect. I'm not saying you have to be a bodybuilder or a millionaire and so on, but could you not maybe try and get a job? Maybe clean up once in a while, perhaps shave your face, comb your hair, put on some nice clothes, Perhaps practice talking to girls. Remember, progressive overload your bitches. Start by talking to the ones, and before you know it, you'll be able to pull threes left and right. And so one of the things you can do with looks maxing is purchase GO2 Max as well as Turk Builder Max. These can help you to build more muscle, give you more endurance, get you to do more cardio, lifting weights, and so on. And so, of course, it's going to help. And if you're struggling with your diet, you can't stay on track, why not go and get GLP Max? Reduce your hunger, your cravings, make it easier to stick to your diet. And interested in getting coaching plans by me and my team, I've launched a brand new coaching service. If you're interested, please click the link in the description. And if you want the free diet and training program, it's close to 50 pages. You can click the link in the description. Please become a newsletter subscriber, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I am out.